In the heart of the Democratic Republic of Congo, the M23 rebels, allegedly backed by Rwanda, have made a significant move by announcing their withdrawal from Walikare, a strategic mineral hub they captured just a week prior. Let's start with the latest news from the Democratic Republic of Congo. The M23 rebels, who is said to be supported by Rwanda, have announced their withdrawal from the city of Walikare, a key mineral center they captured last week. Over the weekend, they stated they are moving their forces to the outskirts of Walikare to create better conditions for peace and political discussions. Although they took control of Walikare after a ceasefire agreement between the presidents of Rwanda Paul Kagame and the DRC Antoine Félix Antoine Tshisekedi Tshilombo in Qatar, they dismissed the talks as unimportant, even while announcing their withdrawal in accordance with a ceasefire declared in February. Local residents report that some M23 fighters still remain in the city. Walikare is strategically located, linking roads to Goma and Bukavu, the main cities in eastern DRC, which are also under M23 control. This represents M23's furthest advance into the DRC since it began in 2012. While Walikare is far from the capital, Kinshasa, Uganda's army chief claims that the rebels may soon reach Kisangani, a major city in central DRC. He mentioned that his troops would intervene to protect the local population. Although M23 has taken over significant areas in eastern DRC, they have not shown intentions to move toward Kinshasa, making the Ugandan army chief's comments noteworthy, as this could escalate the conflict deeper into Congolese territory. Muhoozi Kainerugaba, the Ugandan army chief and son of President Yoweri Museveni, is known for making controversial statements on social media which have caused diplomatic tensions before. He has previously made threats against Kenya. Uganda has a complicated role in the long-standing conflict in the DRC, with its military operating in parts of eastern Congo at the request of the Congolese government to combat other militias. However, a United Nations report has criticized Uganda, suggesting that both Uganda and Rwanda support the M23 to exploit the DRC's rich mineral resources. Uganda also has close ties with Rwanda. Just last week, the army chief met with Rwandan President Paul Kagame, discussing questions about Uganda's involvement with the rebels. Speculation: how significant is the M23's decision to pull back from Wall regarding broader peace efforts in eastern DRC? Can this be seen as a real step toward reducing tensions? Symbolically, it's important. This is the first time M23 has taken such action, especially after indicating they aim to control not only Goma and Bukavu, but also Kinshasa, which could be seen as a threat to President Tshisekedi. M23 currently has a strong position and controls much of the east. They are likely to continue advancing if they are excluded from future peace talks or if their political situation worsens. The breakdown of peace talks in Angola due to sanctions against Rwanda has made M23 more aware of the changing dynamics. However, it's crucial to remember that M23 is not the only group involved in the conflicts in the east. Numerous other armed groups are active in the region. Even though M23 is the most powerful, addressing peace requires engaging with all these factions. Regarding the Ugandan army chief's suggestion that Ugandan forces or M23 fighters could move into Kisangani, what does this mean for Congolese sovereignty and regional security? Uganda has always had a flexible role in the DRC. Under President Tshisekedi's government, Uganda was invited to help combat the Allied Democratic Forces, another armed group. Nevertheless, Uganda's relationship with Rwanda raises concerns. It could be predicted that M23 would move toward Kisangani. If Uganda does enter Kisangani, and there are allegations of coordination with M23, it could indicate a broader agenda that involves not only Rwanda as said and the DRC, but also other neighboring countries. This could lead to heightened diplomatic tensions in the region. Given the complex alliances and accusations, such as Rwanda allegedly supporting the M23, how likely is it that this conflict could escalate into a larger regional confrontation? What role can international mediators play in preventing that? The countries involved are working to avoid a regional conflict. The Southern African Development Community, SAD, is in discussions and is currently reducing its troop presence, while the East African contingent had to leave because they were seen as ineffective. M23 is attempting to avoid direct confrontations with Burundi and is being strategic about the areas it occupies. However, with Rwanda and Uganda involved and Burundi questioning its territorial integrity, concerns about regional stability are likely to grow. As for mediation, the Qatar efforts are still in their early stages, but a ceasefire has been declared. Ongoing talks are taking place between the East African community and the Southern African Development Bloc to chart a way forward.
Thank you for watching KJ Pro TV.